Okay, today we are going to learn about files and folder management. Why we need for files and folder management? Okay, now think about your five subjects. You have three main subjects and the general English and the general information technology. So if you keep all the theory notes, exercise notes, and then the past papers in the same place of these subjects, what will happen? So you have to keep it in a separate places, right? Okay, if we consider about the subject one, you can put three folders mainly, and you can say, okay, theory notes, exercise notes, and then the past papers, right? So when you take one note, even if you put, okay, this is this date, tute number one, unit number one, like that, then you are identifying that particular file properly, right? So likewise here we are going to create in our computer even the files and the folders, so we are going to keep it in a proper manner, and then it's easy to find again the data which we have saved. Right now here I have created a folder on the desktop, and I named it as CPV. Sometimes we need to create folders on desktop, right? It's easy to use. If we when we are doing the things, it's easy to access like that. So once I have created this CPV, now this is my main folder. I'm doing ICT thing, so I have to create an ICT folder, right, to keep all the things there. So I have already created ICT there, so you can just right click on it and we'll see. You can say intro, number system, word copy. There are four file folders actually, right? So I'm just going to drag and drop it inside the CPU. You can see when I'm just pressing the left mouse button and without releasing it, when I'm moving it to this CPV, it just moves. It gives the tooltip, it's moving, right? It went inside because there was nothing particularly. It went easily. Now if you go inside and see CPV, ICT is there. If you double click on ICT, you will go inside ICT and you can see the path there, CPV ICT intro. Then inside intro, I can go to inside intro. Now we'll put some files here, and we'll fill up these things. Think these are the image files, but I want to put it into intro, so I can just drag and drop it there, then it will move because it's in the same drive. So now one thing I can do, I can just right click on it and I can copy the file, and I can went to the place where I want and right click and say paste. It will be pasted, right? So I copy it. The original file will be in the same place and I'm putting a copy. Now I'm going to drag this file to there. When I'm dragging, dragging means I just left mouse, I just click left mouse and dragging it. When I'm dragging it, moving it, I'll just press the control button. That's why you are getting the note there, plus copy to desktop. Now we are in the desktop, so copy to desktop. Then when you go to that place, it says copy to ICT lessons. So because of the control button, it says plus mark, copying it. But if you release the plus mark, it says move to intro because it's in the same drive. So if you just drag and drop it there, it will move. But if I press the control button, it will keep the original file where it is and put a copy to the place where I'm going to drop it, right? So I dropped it and then release the control button. Now you can see it's inside that folder. Then now I am going to this place again. I can select a whole bunch of files at the same time and take it and put it there. Now again I am just press the control button and put it there, copying it. Now you can see there's a message because already there's one file, right? The first file I have taken, it was there. Now it says replace the file in the destination, skip this file, then compare it in with the both files. Compare both files. Now think I can't remember these two files, whether I have put the same name for two different files. Is it there are two different files in the same name? I don't know. So I have to check it, right? After checking it, I can skip, then it won't copy to that place, or else I can replace the file. I can replace the file which is there with the current copied file, right? So I'm going to compare these two. When I compare it, you can see when I go to compare, it shows both files in the same window. You can see it's the same, right? So just ignore it, skip the file. Okay, so here you can see the files has been copied to this place, the original place it's there. So this is the things what you can do. You can easily manage the files and the folders like this, right? So here I have just copied the files to this place, and it's very easy when you are working. If you properly arrange the things, you can you can create folders and arrange the files inside it. Now you can see I have put two word folders there. That's why the word copy came. Now I'm going to change it to another one, but before that I'll show what has happened actually. You can just go to word and just right click and say copy, and again click on a blank space, and then I can say paste. It will paste a copy of word, but it's already there, so it has put copy too, right? So now I'm going to change the name as operating systems. Okay, now you can see there's a folder name called new folder. I just open it. Now there's something called disk cleanup, which is relevant to operating system. So I'm not going to put it at the same time to the operating system to show you something. So even though, but I'm going to take this as a copy. I just press the left mouse button and the control button, and then I'm going to put it into the ICT folder. You can see wherever I go, it will change copy to ICT, copy to Bandicam, copy to ICT lessons. Now I'm going to copy it. I'm not going to move it. You can even move it, right? Remember, if you release the control button, it will move. Now here you can see the disk cleanup is in the both places. In the original file is in the new folder, and the copied file is in the ICT folder, right? So then another thing is I'm going to do, I'm going to um, delete the files. Okay, deleting files, you can see the recycle bin on right bottom corner. Recycle bin means it's like something similar to the office dustbin. Now I'm going to put it there. I just right click and say delete. Okay, it will go to the recycle bin. Say it's says recycling one item, name I word copy to. Now it's inside the recycle bin. So this is something like I told, this is something like the dustbin. Once a while you have to check whether there's unnecessary, if there mistakenly I have put necessary things, and then I have to throw it away, otherwise it will be fill up here and keep it as it is. Okay, it will be as it is there. So now another thing I want to show, once I can go right click on it and say, you can see the empty recycle bin. That's how we are emptying this recycle bin. Another thing, there were some things we can do. Just double click and we'll open it and see. You can see manage, under manage recycle bin tools are there. It says this green color thing, restore all items. You can put the files where they were earlier, files or folders where they were earlier, you can restore it back to the same place. Or else you can select one single file and say restore the selected file, and then or else you can just empty it, right? So that is how the recycle bin is working. So whenever if there's unnecessary things, I can just say delete. Then it will go to the recycle bin, right? So I just minimize that thing. When you are working, you can arrange your desktop and you can keep even though 2 or 3 windows and do your work. Now I'm going to create a new file here. You can see when I right click on it, it says new. Under new there's Microsoft Office Access, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Publisher, so many things are there. So I just created a PowerPoint slideshow, PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to name it as PPT, right? So when you are naming the files, even it's very you have to be very specific. When you see the file name, you should be able to identify it later. Okay, then only it will be easy. Otherwise, we have to open each and every file and have a look. Now we'll see. Yeah, we have already created these things. Think you want to send this to someone else, right? Think I want to send this to someone else. So what can I do? Now there are several files inside there. So if I want to send it, I have to attach one by one, because I can't attach this folder. It's open one. I can't attach this. So I have to attach it one by one. But when you go to CPV folder and right click on it, you can see something called send to, and then it says compressed. Go to send to, and then it says compress this file. Compressed oil zip folder. Now here you can see it's zipping, right? And you can see on the left corner there's a zip folder. You can change the name even if you want. Now here you can see there's a zipper in front. Now this is a zip folder. The content inside it won't be fallen, or you can send it as a whole. Now I'm going to delete this CPV folder. You can see I'm going to delete it. I can just drag and drop it to this recycle bin, but I'm not going to do it like that way. I'm going to select this and I'm going to say shift plus delete. I'm going to press shift plus delete. Then it says, are you sure you want to send permanently? Delete this folder. Are you sure you want to permanently delete this folder? I say yes. Then it will be deleted permanently. It won't be inside this computer and it won't be there anymore, right? So like that you can directly delete it. Now here you can see you have a zip folder. Sometimes you may get things like this, like these zip folders from someone else. Now forget about that. We zip this to send to someone else like that. Think you got it from somebody. Now if you get it from somebody, you have to unzip it, right? So here you can see the extract all. From there also you can do it, or else the easy one is you can just right click on it and go to extract here, then it will extract to the desktop. Now why we are extracting or unzipping this? Otherwise we can't do anything inside files. We can't do any modifications to the inside things. First you have to unzip and take it out, right? Now you can see CPV, the folder is there. You can double click and go inside. You can see ICT is there. Now you can see disk. I'm going to just drag and drop the PP to operating systems. Okay, I'm going to create actually a new folder. I'm going to name it as a PowerPoint presentation, and then I'm going to put the PPT there. The disk cleanup, even I'm going to put it into the operating system, right? So here you can see I have done some changes. So now I don't need the zipped folder which I gained at the beginning. I can just throw it away. I put it into the recycle bin. Now I have the new CPV folder where I have done the changes, right? I have created a PowerPoint folder and put the PowerPoint there, and there was operating system folder. I put the operating system video to that. So this is a new one. Think you want to send it back to somebody. What you have to do? You have to zip it again. You have to right click on it and say send to zip or compressed file. So why you are doing this? It's easy to send it to somebody. So sometimes you may get, most of the time for your exam, you may get something like this. The examination department will send you a zip folder and ask you to do some work there, but they are not giving instruction to extract it. You have to extract it. Then the things you have to manage inside, and then you have to zip it again, and then only you can send it back to the person who sent it to you, right? So I think you are okay with the file folder management.